Sorry about that. So we're on the topic of voice right now. Just going to minimize my camera. Boom, like that. Put myself in the side corner, and I'm gonna put in a couple of my original influences when it comes to music and just places that I learned quite a bit from. This is just part A or part one of a massive series of just influences that I've had over the last little while. So some influences that I've had starting out and some great places that I got knowledge from. This is 2 years ago, so I haven't had a chance to watch many of these videos, although these are places where I've gotten starts. So, or where I've gotten the idea. I took my time. Um, it's a bit of a strange story. I played music for 6 months. I learned off as many people off YouTube as possible. I went back, and then so during that time I collected like all this like awesome musical knowledge, and then I just stopped for 2 years straight. And then coming back to it, you remember little pieces that, you know, there's people that really inspired you along the way. There's people that made videos that, you know, they just put in so much amazing work, amazing time, amazing talent, and you know it comes the same with it comes in the same thing with strength conditioning. I'll have to even make an entire series just for that, or even write a thing just for that. But right now, there are a good couple people that have gotten me into the interest of, or the level of interest that I wanted to music at the time. And definitely a shout out. Some stuff I still use, some stuff like I definitely have to go back, check out some videos or some really useful stuff. Um, yeah, so quick shout out and a quick plug to some of my musical influences. Hopefully, if there's anybody that's out there, I'm personally I'm personally not the best teacher just yet, but I'm getting there. Here are some really valid sources of information, though, that other people may find useful as well. And don't be scared to learn off other people. Don't be scared to make a video. Don't be scared to do any of that, because you know there's some amazing people out there. So I just want to just yeah. We got Jeff Schneider. Jeff Schneider got those magic hands, and he's got some really nice neo soul R&B chord progressions. Um, it kind of got me started into thinking, okay, this is how this works. So it may not be exactly what he's playing there, but it helps that when somebody makes a video, it puts your mind along the right path, that hey, okay, this is how I'm supposed to think about these chords too, right? I could take this normal C chord and I could split this up. So I got my root third over here. I'll just do like the root and the third, and then I'll do two roots. I'll do like a fifth over here. I'll take a third over there, and I'll put another root up here with my pinky, and then I'll go over here, and then you know what I mean? So thank you for putting my mind along that track of, okay, we split up these chords, and I could build off of what I learned from some great people. Continuing on, we got Amy Nolte out here. She actually did some amazing work. Dang, and then the scat singing, so the boop 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 doo 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 ba ba down. that kind of stuff, just seeing somebody else that's brave enough to go out there, make a CD, do stuff like that, make their music like that, put together their tracks in such a way, put your mind along that path. So thank you for that. There's also a couple of videos that I need to catch up on, so there's some really cool stuff out there. If you guys are looking to do like a bass line or something, really cool stuff. We got my man Zach Evans. Zach Evans. This guy is really cool. So he thinks he definitely thinks along the same lines as I do, especially when it comes to that stuff's cool. You know, the patterns and stuff. Right? Also the training plan and putting that with music. That's a really good idea. I was thinking the same thing too, and this guy just went and did it. So, you know, I don't know. You just see somebody like that playing the piano, and you're just like, oh yeah. We got my man Adam Adam Neely, and he's like, well then, you know, this guy, he just adds that really cool touch to music that's just like, dude, I got some really cool theories and ideas. I'm very similar myself with strength conditioning. I'm not as eloquent, like well put or eloquent when I put it together as he is, but like, damn, like sometimes the way he just manages to explain things are awesome. Oh, I almost forgot. I have the I can't. You know what? And this is why I have to put in even more videos and stuff. So yeah, my man. Uh, we got John Kenny. So if you guys are out there, you have a baritone voice. I have a pretty common vocal registrar of voices, or my voice falls within a pretty common vocal range. I'm a bit of a bass, but I kind of lean more towards baritone. I don't really like dang, you know, right? That'd be kind of nice. But John Kenny, if you guys have Spotify, this is a great place to warm up. It's a little bit tough at first, but just stick it out. Make sure you don't pinch. Good posture, everything else. Totally suggest this. Sit in your car, listen to some John Kenny, and just continue to practice. I got your playlist, so thank you. This has given me more value than like I can ever ask for. So thank you, Mr. John Kenny. We have Bob Tasman Smith. So I recently discovered this. Amazing voice. I believe he was a baritone too. He released a vocal practice CD as well. You can find that on Spotify. Really, really good stuff. So thank you for that. And I just wanted to say I only recently discovered his music, so this has been his voice is very inspiring towards my own music as well. So continuing on, we have that's it for today. I just wanted to go over a couple of my influences, maybe point some of you guys in the right directions of where I learned myself. Just at that stage right now where, you know, I spent that 6 months, I spent the 3 or 4 months in choir, and then I spent the 3 or 4 months on my own just trying to learn everything on my own and watching all these videos on YouTube and stuff. And then coming back after that time, it kind of gave me a really nice restart and a really nice refresh. And in that refresh, I kind of just said, you know what? Let me take all the knowledge that I had before. I'm just gonna just try and build it myself, you know, from my head, and I'm gonna try and like think about, okay, I'm hitting a root, third, fifth, duh, a root, third, fifth, duh. You know what I mean? And then kind of like I have position one over here, like, okay, that's a G minor, you know what I mean? And then a G major, and then I'm gonna invert this, and then finding really cool shortcuts for myself, right? You know? So stuff like that, and then just building it yourself, and then making your own kind of, creating your own voice, and then creating your own sound, and then you don't. At first, when I started music, I'm like, okay, I just got to do exactly what I see everybody else doing to get somewhere. And then now it's kind of like, hey, I'm just gonna build my own thing for a little bit, but build it off of a foundation of, you know, try and learn the theory, try and learn the building blocks of what put it together, not just, you know, this is what I was doing when I first started, right? And you know, that's easy to me too. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that, because you know what? The fact that you can just walk up to an instrument, the fact that you can just go and the fact that you can just walk up to an instrument and just start making music and just start making some kind of show or doing something really cool, like that's amazing. And it doesn't matter how you can do it, but when you wanna do certain things, or you wanna, and then just knowing that, hey, like I can put this together. It may seem slow at the start. It's very similar to lifting. It's very similar to other aspects of life. You know, you crawl, and then you walk, and then you start running, and then all of a sudden you're riding a bicycle, and then you're running again, and then you're walking, and then sometimes you do a little bit of crawling. Basically, I'm saying thank you for being my influences. Thank you for, you know, moving ahead with the music and stuff. Thank you for to myself for making these videos and, you know, stepping up and being brave. So if anybody's out there, yeah. And now I'm talking too much. So that's it for today, folks. I'm gonna take a little break, and I might be on later to go play some video games or something. And that's it.